You've got a couple in combat pose and then a couple in a relaxed resting pose as well. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'm going to be looking at this little figure set here. This is from Dragon, and this is the Battle of Kharkov 1943. Now, Dragon figures were renowned to be the best 35th scale injection molded figures. This one dates back a bit because Dragon haven't actually produced much in the last decade or so. This is actually from 2013. But as we have a closer look at it, you'll see why they were seen as the standard from the time. And even now, they're still very, very good figures. So pretty traditional how they have 4 figures included. Not too sure why. I guess it just came to be a standard with Tamiya. Tamiya started making 35th scale figures in packs of 4. And then you've got your 4 set there. I guess some of the later manufacturers, such as Mini Art and also Masterbox, they've been mixing it up a bit. You might get a single figure, 2 figures, 3 figures, up to 6 figures, or even more. Okay, this one's quite interesting because this has poses of, I guess, 2 kinds. You've got your static type poses of in preparation or resting type figurines, and then you've got a couple of combat poses, and then you've got opposing sides as well, because usually you have one particular type of uniform in a particular battle, but this mixes it up. So you can use them alone, you can use these 2 in different types of dioramas or with different vehicles. The scope is endless there. Okay, so really nice artwork. Earlier stuff used to be all painted by Volstad, but they changed over during this sort of later period and they've used different artists, but it's still very good quality. It gives you an idea of sort of uniforms and also tonal variations. Okay, now on the back, pretty standard. For Dragon, you have the instruction manual of the construction on the back. And it's not just for Dragon, a lot of other companies do this as well. I say it's from printing another little manual. And figurines are pretty straightforward anyway, you work it out pretty quickly. And then you have a painting guide here, which shows the GSI numbers. And then there's also Model Master colors, which shows the age as well, because Model Master pretty much doesn't exist in other parts of the world apart from the US now. Okay, so let's open this up and we'll see what's included. All right, so there's, let's see, there looks like 2 bags in here. All right, so we've got the larger bag with all the figurines, so the major components of the figurines. And then we've got another bag here which has all of the accessories. So I guess these are generic accessory parts. So let's have a look at this one first, I think. All right, so that's the back section. The top. And generally have these sections here, they'll be segregated for each figurine. So it's quite easy to understand which part goes with which. And then the number system also works for each figurine as well. So you got your A numbers, that's for the first A figure, and then you got B numbers for the B figure, C figure, and D figure, of course. And they do give you all the, I guess, the helmets, the weaponry, that's as depicted on the front of the box. Now let's do a quick zoom in and I'll show you all the finer details on this. Okay, so here's the A figurine. Now this guy is one of the Russians. You see his great coat here. You can tell he's a Russian. Is he a Russian? No, maybe not. No, he would be, because he's got that... Oh, I'm really confused now. I'm trying to work out. These are probably not Russians, they're probably Germans. No, it's got to be Russian, it's got Russian weaponry here. Okay, so you've got these sort of caps. Well, he's got the big star, which is on here. Okay, so that's a Russian cap. It's got his little cup. It's got ammo pouches here. Probably a sort of a bread bag type of thing. He's got legs, arms. Then you have the torso and the head. So this is the part that I like to concentrate on. And this is where they were seen as leaders because each one of these heads is quite different and the detail is very crisp and the ears are very good because most of the time when they're molding like this you lose all the detail in the ears. You can also see the torso there. Very nicely molded. So I guess compared to more modern figures, they may look a little bit soft, but it doesn't really matter because it's all got to do with the painting as well. Okay, so sculpting is important, so that's the basis of it. But if you are a good painter as well, you'll be able to paint this to emphasize texture and also shadows without the need for it to be actually being really pronounced. Okay, so the B figure, this is the second Russian figure, the combat version. Okay, so he's got his bent arms, gloves, he's in his squatting position, and then you've got his PPK. There's a drum magazine right there. Okay, there's two actually. And there's the same sort of cap there with a big star on the front. Folded hood that'll be glued onto his back. And then what have we got here? I've got the pouches here, which hold the magazines. Okay, so from there we go onto the German side, and we'll go with the, let's see, we'll go over here. We've got the C figure. This is the guy that's standing holding the bread. He's got a couple of loaves of bread right here. You've got, this is the top of the food container, which would have been holding stew or soup. There's a little handle. You've got the great coat there, which will cover his trousers. This is the two halves of the big food container with the stew. His outstretched arm. Okay, that's the one holding the stew. This one's holding the bread, which will be cradled in his arm. And there again, we see the face. The other thing too is all the faces are very different on Dragon. And so they should be. Every person's different unless they're twins or triplets, but then again, they've got slight differences too. And then you have all the detail on the torso there. And then we go to the final figure. Spin him around, a bit easier to see. There's the face. Nice and crisp action. Torso, got the arms. So this is a combat pose. Again, the squatting or the kneeling position. And then we have all the accessories. So you've got the helmet there with the cover. So the cover, you can see the skirt around the edge. Magazine, case. Is that a magazine case? It is. Okay, so that's an MP44 case, although he is armed with a rifle here. A water bottle. Okay, so that is all the figurine parts. And so that's all pretty much you need to get them all built up. But there are these other accessory packs here in this bag. Have a close look at these. So multiple sprues here. And a lot of it appears to be German equipment. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's any Russian equipment here. I guess it's because German equipment is generally more popular, I think. I think it's because, you know, the Germans did have a lot of different equipment throughout the years. They also did a lot of development, and so giving all those accessories makes each figurine much more unique. Okay, so let's just zoom in again and we'll have a closer look at all of these. Okay, so let's get these out from the background. Alright, so this one's got some weaponry on it. You've got MP44s here for the magazines. Got some rifle clips here for the standard German rifle. There's a shoulder brace. Got some rifles here. MG34 and MG42. The main machine guns, slightly different in the barrel design. You've got the folded or opened bipod. A little carbine. And then we've got MP40. What's this? The Sturmgewehr 44, which was the later assault rifle. Got some spare magazines. Additional clips. And then these round things, what are they? These are the Snell magazines for the machine guns, the MG34 or the 42. Okay, so there's that one. And then on this larger sprue, we've got some of the finer accessories. You got water bottles or canteens. You got knives. You've got the gas mask canister. We've got here some sort of round thing here. What's that? Not too sure what they are. But we've got rolled up material. You've got map cases. There's the map cases here. You've got rifle ammo pouches, bread bags, a variety of holsters for sidearms. MG 34, oh sorry, MG 44, MP 44 I should say. And then we've got the Sturmgewehr magazine pouches. You can tell those because they're fatter and they're curved. And then we've got some mess tins, German helmets, binoculars, potato masher grenades, and some Walther, and also a Luger pistol there. And then we've got the final two sets. We've got the entrenchment equipment. Okay, you've got this type, and then there's this type as well. Okay, and so that's it. So that is my open box review of the Dragon 1/35 scale Battle of Kharkov 1943 figurines. You've got Russian figurines and also German figurines in the one packet. You've got a couple in combat pose and then a couple in a relaxed resting pose as well. So, very nice figure. Thank you for watching.